No, Merc just licked my glasses and now I can't see. See, I'm not sure if I'm live yet on YouTube. Nope, not quite yet. Let's see. And there I am. So let's see. About a 17-second delay. That's not too bad. That's about average, it seems. So, welcome in. It's been kind of a crazy day. Did everyone have a good weekend so far? Are you just showing everybody your teeth? You trying to scare them? You can't scare them. You're too cute. Oh, let me get him sitting right. There we go. Okay. So, yesterday, first of all, Unimagique will not be here today. She did email me. She had to cancel, but we're going to reschedule for another date. And we'll still be selling together on her channel on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing Triple the Treasures with Angela Isaac. And that's going to be on Unimagique's channel. I'm pretty sure. I better double check. Maybe it's mine. I'm going to double check. I'll make a post. Look for that. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in. Welcome in. Did you have a good weekend so far? So yesterday there was a town-wide event. So I ran around like a crazy person. And then Lawrence and I went up to his grandfather's house. Lawrence had an adult tricycle, but he no longer uses it. So we went up there and took pictures of it so I could post it in the local Facebook selling groups. Because he said he won't use it anymore, and it's rather big, so it takes up a lot of space in our garage, which is why it went there for the winter. So, hi, Ginger. Welcome in. I did, Jennifer. It was very busy. And so we went and took pictures of that, and then on the way back, we stopped at the antique place in town, which was purchased by the gentleman who owned it. He retired, and so now they have some space available for from the new person. I'm gonna guess maybe he probably took a lot of his stuff with him, and think oh, the schnauzers. Yeah, mini schnauzers are the best. They don't shed. So yeah, and you can take them everywhere because they're so little. All right, but I'm gonna put you down now though because you're not being still. No? Okay. We'll see. Maybe he'll go down, maybe he won't. You want to go down? Okay. Alright, he's going down. So, I had stopped in there last weekend just to ask them about the space and just questions on it and saying, it was something I was looking into. And then I said, well, I'm going to think about it. And then I think I basically left there like, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But I had questions questions on like basically how they run things, like how they operate their business and such, and things like that. And then my anxiety over whether I should, if I should, but that's kind of a little bit to get into that I don't want to get into right now. So, because I just want to keep it really happy. And so I had stopped in during the townwide event, and I spoke with the other owner because it's two gentlemen that own it together. Hi, Nathan. Welcome in. It is on Uni's? Okay. That's what I thought. I think that's how we do it. Is like the first Wednesday it's done, it's on Angela's. That's how it's been the past couple of months anyways. So I think that's probably what we'll stick to is, I'll have the last Wednesday and Uni will have the middle. So thank you very much, Jennifer, for checking that. So I had stopped in and I asked the other owner a bunch of questions, and he was super nice about answering all of them. And we even talked a little bit about whatnot, because when I had talked to the other guy last week when I stopped in, he was saying that they had mentioned they were kind of looking into whatnot, because they do live sell, but they do it on Facebook. So I guess they sell a lot of signs, like big, like gas station sign kind of signs, and advertising signs. So they're in like sign groups, and so they do it there through the groups, which is pretty interesting. So I just talked with them a little bit about that, and then I basically said, and then I explained like my little anxiety that I had about it, and it's like, I know logically it's the stupidest thing to have anxiety about, but I still did. I don't really think I do anymore, maybe a little, but not like it was. And so we basically, after talking with him, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And then he said, okay, well, if you want to start, this week, I can do it for half a month rate. He's like, otherwise, we can start. I was like, well, I said, I'm not really prepared to start yet. I said, I've got to get things together and get them priced and stuff like that. I said, so if I could start next, or the first, the beginning of June, essentially, so that I'll have Memorial Day weekend to prepare, that would be great. And he's like, yeah, that's no problem. So I'm gonna have a little, not a whole booth. I don't get a whole booth. I couldn't afford that, and I don't think I have, or maybe I have enough to fill it. Who knows? But I'm just starting with a little case, and it is. I thought it was like 18 inches. It's a little bit smaller than I thought, but that's okay. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. Yesterday it was like 70 something degrees, and today it's so sunny. When I'm done here, Lawrence and I are gonna go out. We're some stuff to do outside. So let me see. It's because after we took pictures of the bike, we stopped in so that I could get some measurements, and then I introduced Lawrence to the two guys there. So it's like 14.5 inches across and 12 inches deep, and then between each shelf is about 15.5 inches. So it's not a super huge space, but I'm fine with it. I think it's fine to start with, and yeah, so I'm really excited. And they do allow filming in there, and I can go live from in there. So I may, like, maybe after I fill the booth, either film it or take pictures, and I'll post it. And yeah, exactly. I think one thing I'm a little worried about is I don't know if I'm going to not dress it up. What's the word? Like, set things so they look warm and inviting. Like, even when I watch some people on Whatnot, they'll have all the things that they're gonna sell, but it's displayed just like really inviting. Like, it looks like you're in a booth at an antique store and you're gonna look through their stuff. I mean, if you ever watch Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, Beth, she's done videos of her booth, and it looks so, like, I wish I could decorate like that. So I think that's probably one thing I may not do very well, but I'm sure I'm gonna watch some more videos of booth space over the course of this week, when I'm able to, and hopefully pick up some tips from there. So I haven't been able to, honestly. I probably won't be able to get down there until or over there, maybe, because I think it's more over than it is. Oh no, because it's near you, right? So that's down. I probably won't be able to get there until my seasonal job ends, just because when I'm there, I have very little spare time, like on the weekends, and so that's usually when I'm grocery shopping or doing things. Like yesterday I was out all day. So but I do definitely want to go. And I found this article, and this article just popped up in my newsfeed on Facebook, and so I shared it with Cajun Johnny, and it was basically 11 flea markets in Massachusetts that are worth the trip, and there were all these different ones that were listed, and Raynham was one of them. And it was nice because it highlighted the time of year it was open, because some are only open seasonally. if it was all outdoors, if some was indoors, and it would say like the best time of year to go is this time or that time. And I emailed it to Johnny, and I was like, wouldn't it, because there was 11 of them. I said, wouldn't it be fun if we could do like plan one meetup a month and go to a different one each month. And then the 12th month, we'll have a get-together and vote on which one we thought was the best. Or something, I don't know. But I sent it to him because I know he usually plans that. But, yeah, I definitely want to get down there. It looks, it had actually Random Flea Market had come up in my newsfeed a couple of times on Facebook. But that was before I was a reseller. And, but, yeah, I think it's like about an hour away from me, a little over an hour if I remember. So, not too bad. A little less than going to see Johnny. But, so yeah, so when I saw the article, the other reason I emailed it to Johnny is I was like, oh, it'll be in my sent folder, so I'll have record of it, and then I can go back to it and reference for other ones, to go visit. So, it's a lot easier for me to do when I'm not at my 9 to 5, because I have a bit more flexibility in my schedule to do that. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing this week, and next week is just kind of pulling things from, I have an idea of some things I want, and just watching how people set them up. So, that was pretty exciting. And you know what I saw? I saw this video of a woman who, so you know how, I don't know if you've ever seen, but they have, like people who have chickens, right? They'll have like a little farm stand in front of their house. It's usually like a little stand-up thing, and they'll sell the eggs from there. At least they do around here. I don't know how popular it is where in your areas. But they'll sell eggs, and they'll sell like herb mixes, or they'll make fresh breads and sell that, and just different things like that. Well, this one woman had a video. She had a thrift shop pop up that she did, and she would wheel it out in front of her house and just leave the thing open and have items in there, and it was really neat. I was like, how fun is that? You have a little thrift store right outside your house. You missed him, Thomas. He was here in the beginning. You gotta be here right at 2. I don't think he went upstairs. 1 second. Yeah, he had gone upstairs. Come here. Thomas wants to say hi. Say hi. Came back. He was laying on the bed. So, I'll take him outside later and let him run and run and run and run and run. Our yard isn't fenced, so I can't like put him outside for a little bit just so he can like run and get energy out. But that's fine, because then he'll number twosies everywhere, and I won't know. I'll have to be looking where I step. So I'd rather be out there with him so I can catch him when he doesn't pick it up. So, but Merc's here. He says, did you bring treats? I only come for treats. But, yeah, so this morning, I got up and starting to do things around the house and washing dishes and having lunch, and then I realized, oh crap, it's almost 2 p.m. So I have nothing prepared. But I didn't want to not come on, because I think last week I wasn't on. No, it was the week before. Last week I was on with, oh gosh, I can't remember now. My brain is kaputs, apparently. I guess on Sunday my brain just doesn't work. It takes the day off. Yes. He's looking at my cup of ice like, tasty. There was a time where I would put his water dish down, and he wouldn't drink from it unless I put ice in it. Now he will. I don't have to put ice in it, but he used to be pretty picky. I think he's gotten over the ice. Huh? Okay. Can we get you to sit? It's okay. Okay. Hi, Nicole. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just doing a little chat today. I was just telling everyone because I got so caught up in yesterday and then this morning cleaning. I didn't prepare anything. So, but if there's anything anyone is looking for, let me know. If it's on my shelves, I'll pull it for you. That's right. It was Calypso. You're right. And I should remember that because I had sent her an email that, because Uni had to cancel. I was like, hey, since you kind of had to not be there last week if you wanted to come, but she's not, which is fine. I wasn't, obviously offended or anything like that, but I just figured I'd offer to her. I know it was kind of last minute, but yes, that's right. It was with Kat. Thought I remember being on last week. But yeah, if there's anything anyone is looking for, I will gladly pull it. And that's, I could show some, I've got my clip-on earrings here that I've been kind of working my way through. I'm happy to show some more. I don't know if anyone's interested in clip-on earrings, though. But, okay, Mark. Are you done? Can I put you down? Ouch. You wouldn't know that his claws or his nails just got trimmed. He doesn't have claws. He's not a cat. But yeah, so I just wanted to... No, Mark is definitely not on OfferUp. You would give him back after 5 minutes, Thomas. I love Merc with all of my heart, and I see no flaws in him, but this is what's wrong with him. Oh, thank you. That'd be fun. Listen, when we get ready to go, because I think Johnny was also interested in going to the Random Flea Market. So if we do a meetup there, I'll definitely let you know, and then we can all, we'll all meet up there. Probably Carol will come too, and I'm not sure who else, but I know Jeffrey from Old Hadley Vintage is in Massachusetts. Maybe he'd want to meet up there too. I don't know how far it is for him though, because I don't really know where he is at. So, but Merc is the sweetest, but he's not very good. He's not big on strangers, and he does, especially men. So the only men that he really likes is his first vet. The only reason he's not with that vet anymore is because the owner of the practice had sold it, and they sold it to Banfield, of course, right? No, it wasn't Banfield. It was another national one. I'm sorry, not Banfield. And so his vet left the practice to go to another independent one. Don't blame him, but it was closer to his home, which was like an hour away from us, or a couple hours maybe. So he liked him, and then he likes Lawrence's grandfather. That's really it. Anyone else, he's pretty barky and bitey and jump and attack. So he just doesn't really like them. I don't know why, because we exposed him. We did the puppy class, and they said, when they're puppies, you got to expose them to everything to help them not be nervous or afraid or anything like that. And so we took him out a lot, and I don't know what happened. So, I mean, he basically doesn't like anyone except me, and he tolerates Lawrence. But Lawrence will get up and say, he'll start talking to me, and Merc runs and barks at him. Or if I go hey, Lawrence, if I'm hollering up to him to ask him a question or say something, Merc will then stop barking because he doesn't want me to talk to Lawrence. So, but when I'm not home, Merc is totally fine with Lawrence. It's just when I'm home. He's a big mama's boy. So, but yeah. Yeah, so if there's anything anyone wants to see, I'm happy to pull it. It doesn't have to be something you've seen before. If you're like, hey, do you have a cowboy hat? I'd be like, no, I don't have one of those. I'd be like, do you have any tins? I'd be like, yeah, I have some tins. And I'll pull some tins and show you. But other than that, then I think probably we'll just end it. It's just a quick little chat this Sunday. And next Sunday is, I'm fairly certain it is Uniques by the Creeks next Sunday, which I'm excited for. If you don't know Terry, she's very, very nice. Oh, I don't have a thumbnail yet. Okay, let me look in. Hold on, let me look at my planner. I'll tell you. I'm pretty sure it is. Place your bets, folks. Place your bets. It is, yep, the 24th, Uniques by the Creek. So that will be fun. And we'll definitely be selling. And I'll bring some of the stuff that I picked up yesterday from the townwide event, and, you know, maybe some of the other stuff. But, yeah, let's see. Pyrex. I sold you all my Pyrex, but I'll keep my eye out. You know what I did pick up, and I'm still waiting to be delivered, is I got some of those old refrigerator dishes, but they didn't have lids. But I love the colors of them, so I thought they'd be really cute to do as, like, planters, or even just to, like, organize things in, like, you know, but. Oh, thank you, Nathan, you too. It'll be, yes, it'll be, and definitely, I think you filled out the job form, so I'll have your email. And, you know, when we plan that, we're probably looking at, July. Is Rainham outdoors and indoors? Because I'm thinking if July is too hot, we're probably better off than waiting for the fall. But, yeah, and I'm thinking probably a weekday may be less, crowded than a weekend. I was just watching, actually, Old Hadley Vintage. He went to Brimfield, and he was showing. So I used to watch the show called Flea Market Flip with the host Lara Spencer, who Lauren somehow had a crush on and used to say how pretty she was, and I'm like, Lauren, she could be my mother. And he didn't get that. I don't really think she's that old, but it's okay. All right, so if it's too hot, then we'll just check out the indoor part, and if it's good weather, then we'll do indoor and outdoor. But yeah, July, I think July, August would be a good time for the Rainham Flea Market. So the premise of the show, if you've never seen it, is it was two groups of contestants. It was like two people on a team. There were two teams. Each team had two people. They would go to different flea markets, and they had, I think, like $200 to spend, and they had to get things and flip them, and then they're going to sell them at a different flea market for profit, and whoever makes the most profit wins. I think they won like $5,000 or something, I don't know. But it was really interesting, and I was like, watching that would make me want to go to Brimfield and buy something to flip it and sell it. This was like, Lawrence was little, so I was not into reselling at all. Well, he wasn't like little. He was maybe, I don't know, 10, 12, around there. Oh, it is? Are you going away for your birthday at all? So that's how I knew Brimfield, because they used to go to the Brimfield flea market a lot. And I was like, oh, wow, look at this. Like, I would love to go there. I'd love to go there. And so I commented on Jeffrey's video. I said, and I told him, I was like, oh, yeah, that show made me want to go. I said, but now seeing the prices were crazy. I said, now seeing the prices, I don't think I'll stay home. But since I watched that video, you know, the YouTube algorithm was throwing up videos of other people who had gone to to Brimfield, and there was this one girl who was like, oh, I'll give you tips for your first time going. And I didn't realize that it's not one location. There's like several fields that have it. And if you want to see them all, that's like a 2-week vacation. So, so I didn't realize that. I'll have to do a little more research. I think it'd be interesting to go, but you definitely have to, I would probably go for myself, not to like find things to resell because of the prices. I don't think that's possible. So, yeah. So I might go to New York with it. Oh, that sounds fun. I went to New York when I was in 11th grade with my school. We went to, it was like my chorus. It was for our chorus group, and we went to the Statue of Liberty. I couldn't think of the name of it. Sorry, the Statue of Liberty. And then we actually did a harbor cruise at night around it, and to see it lit up was really pretty. And then we did a performance at the Lincoln Center, but we didn't do it for anyone. It was just for this guy who watched us and like critiqued us and said good or bad things about us. So it was pretty interesting. I can't really. Oh, and we also saw a musical. There were like 3 you could choose from, and so you had to put down like first, second, third choice. And I'd never been to see a Broadway show. It was just not something that my mom would ever do, would be to take me to something like that. So we had been singing songs from Miss Saigon that semester, and most of the people in the chorus class had seen Miss Saigon. I had no idea what it was about. I only knew the song. So I'm like, okay, this is pretty interesting. So when I filled out my slip, I wrote every single one Miss Saigon. And my teacher came to me, she's like, you can't do that. And I explained why, and she goes, oh, okay, yeah. So they made sure that I got to see Miss Saigon, which was really great. And it was a really fun experience. And I would totally go see one again. Central Park. Oh, neat. Yeah, I don't know much about New York. I have some friends that, I knew them from church, and he got an opportunity at a company the company is in New York City, so they go to the city often, and but they don't live in the city. They, he takes like transit in, and I'm just not really a city person. I like rural. So yeah, I watch SVU. I know how much crime is in no, I'm just kidding. I really shouldn't laugh because a lot of their episodes are based on like real things that happened. So, which is really kind of creepy. A lot of law shows like Law and Order and NCIS, a lot of them do episodes based on things that happen, and it's like, ooh. There was one NCIS episode, and it was, I think it was women were disappearing, and it turns out it was a guy who had a pig farm, and he fed them to his pigs, and I'm like, and it was based on a true story, and I was like, oh, it's so sad. But Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's from Massachusetts, isn't he? Isn't he like from Hopedale? I'm pretty sure. You know what I just learned recently? Conan O'Brien is from, it's a town right outside of Worcester. I think he said it was like Millbury or something like that. But yeah, I was watching, some reel came up on my Facebook feed. It was him and Dennis Leary or O'Leary. I think it's Dennis Leary. Who is from Worcester and grew up in Worcester, Massachusetts. And they were talking about growing up there and going to the armory, and how like it basically just looked like someone's hoarder house that was filled with armor. Like it wasn't like a real museum. But of course they're like, did you go to the armory? Which I've never been, by the way. But yeah, I didn't realize that Conan was from here. There's quite a few celebrities that are like John Cena. He's from Massachusetts. Shoot, what's his name? Neil McDonough, the actor. He's from Massachusetts. He's grew up in Cape Cod. Yeah. Criminal Minds. That's what it was. Criminal Minds, not NCIS. It was Criminal Minds had that one. Because I actually don't think I watched NCIS. It was, yeah. Criminal Minds was the one with Dr. Reed. Because I had a guinea pig that was named Dr. Reed because he had long hair. And I was like, yep, you're Dr. Reed. But yeah. I think, and the singer of, I forget the name of the band, but I think it's Steven Tyler. I think he's from Massachusetts as well. I think he's from Milford or Hopedale. I can't think of anybody else. But yeah, so I think I'm going to call it a day here, everyone. I'm going to go and get some stuff done and be productive and start preparing and getting things ready to go into my little case. And I will see you guys Wednesday on Unimagique's channel, 7 p.m. Eastern. And we'll do some Triple the Treasures, and I'll show you some fun stuff. Maybe I'm going to see what I find. I still have to open boxes from stuff that I got in auction, so I'll bring some of that stuff. And thanks everyone for stopping in. I'm sorry it wasn't a sale, but I still at least wanted to pop on and tell you why it wasn't a sale. And at some point this fall, I think I'm going to do probably one that's just like, I have just so much fabric from when I used to sew. And so I'll probably put, it's like a huge, I have 2 huge ginormous totes full of fabric. So, mostly cotton and flannels. So I've got to kind of, okay, I'm just not sewing anymore, so we'll pass that on. Stephen King. But Stephen King's from Maine, I thought. Or is that just where he lives now? Let me see. I just Googled. Oh yeah, his place of birth was Maine. Okay, that's interesting. Right. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much again for stopping in. I will see you guys Wednesday, and then I'll be on Thursday night as well. I'll pop on, and then I'll be back next Sunday with Uniques by the Creek. Thank you again, everyone, so much, and have a great week. And I'll hopefully see you in the chats. Hopefully, I won't be too busy this week. Bye, everyone.